Hi, this is Nicolas Bell with Eye on Cinema, here to review The Shadow of Violence, which will be available to stream July 31st, 2020, courtesy of Sabin Films. It premiered at the 2019 Toronto International Film Festival. It is the directorial debut of Nick Rowland, and features Cosmo Jarvis, who last made quite an impression in William Oldroyd's 2016 film Lady Macbeth, which was a film that also kind of introduced us to Florence Pugh before seeing her last year in Midsummer and Little Women. So Cosmo Jarvis plays Douglas Armstrong, ex-boxer who now works as the right-hand man for a local crime syndicate run by the Deaver clan. And the very simplistic narrative basically sets up his challenging his alliance to the Deavers and his own family, including his ex-girlfriend, played by Niamh Algar, and the autistic young child they have together, and how he's not really adept at caring for that child. He basically takes all his orders from Dimpna, played by Barry Keoghan, of course from Yorgos Lanthimos's Killing of a Sacred Deer, 71, Dunkirk, and Keoghan often has the ability to easily channel discomfort with his presence. He's a blonde, dyed-haired, spoiled kid of criminals here that makes Armstrong do whatever he does. So the dramatic catalyst is a man played by Liam Carney had gotten drunk at one of the Deavers' parties and molested, sexually assaulted the younger sister of Dimpna, and it is up to Arm to go beat him to a pulp, which is kind of what happens at the beginning of the film. But then the powers that be decide that that is not punishment enough, and so they demand that Arm go kill him. But he doesn't have the heart to do it and sets him free, much like in Snow White. Of course, that comes back to haunt him, and again, as I said, his allegiance to the Deavers and whether or not they're actually his little makeshift family it becomes what happens in the third act. Overall, Cosmo Jarvis, especially if you're familiar with him in Lady Macbeth, he was unrecognizable, and I think gives the film's best performance. Barry Keoghan, he's always menacing. You have David Wilmot and Ned Dennehy doing terrible, awful things, and Niamh Algar, of course. And everything fits together well enough, and there's a really great car chase sequence in the last bit of the film. But otherwise, it's a pretty much standard procedure of dynamics that we've seen before. Screenwriter Joe Murtagh, one wishes that it had decided to do a little more. It's nicely shot by Piers McGrail, who also shot the Irish film Glassland, which starred Toni Collette. Overall, I would give the film 3 out of 5 stars. It's definitely worth a watch. It's just that doesn't have too many surprises in store. Thank you.
Hey, this is Eric from MyOnCinema.com. If you want to support us, subscribe below. For more reviews, interviews, film festival coverage from Sundance, Cannes, Toronto, you want to check out these guys on this side.